Morning, Rahia. Yes, we are having our eighth Congress starting right now. Our Congress, as you can know, is the Congress, the supreme body of the Union. It is at this forum that we are making policy decisions that are taking, that are shaping the Union into the future. The delegates here, coming from all four regions, will be debating the issues confronting the Union and make up policies and major decisions that will shape the Union into the next term of another 3 years again before the next Congress.
So you mentioned that there will be discussions of many crucial issues which pertaining to the running of the union for maybe the next I don't know
Very
5 years.
yes, yes,
Very yes.
very yes.
What are, there have been one issue
Yeah.
which maybe many people are interested to
Mm,
know
mm.
that we have heard that the union is having some kind of infighting, some animosities, and so on. Is that also going to be discussed here?
The theme of the Congress is the forward with the economic empowerment and prevention of AIDS, HIV. And more under that theme, we'll be discussing various issues. Of course, it may come up as well during the reports, and the union have to also to make a can say in a decision that need to decide where are we going, how are we going there. See the objective of the union. It's our federation, it's our unions, and then for the delegates will be at a better place to analyze all the situations that are facing even the federation and come up with proper proposal for further debate and further actions.
I also saw in the program that there will be some governing body to be elected.
Yeah.
Is it secretaries, president?
Almost all the office bearers will be subject to re-elections or elections from the president, his vice, the national secretary, treasurer, general secretary, and his assistant. Currently, there is no assistant general secretary. It may come up as well so that we can elect one. And of course, it's one of the agenda as well to elect new leadership for the union and for the next 10 years, 10 year in office. Mm.
What is the procedure when you are doing the elections? Is it by ballot or what?
Yes, normally the union is a democratic union. What we did, we do nominations, and after we have closed the nominations for the national oppositions, then elections done through a secret ballot to ensure that it's democracy and each delegate have a vote.
So then, how long the office term of the office bearer?
It will be 3 years from now. Then after 3 years, we have to have another Congress unless we change the constitution to make it either less or more.
As president of the union, are
Yes.
you positive that something concrete will come out of the Congress?
Very much yes, very much yes.
What is that specific you are hopefully positive about?
We will, as I said earlier, that one of our theme is that it's forward with economic empowerment. We will think that out of this Congress we come up with the resolutions that directs the workers towards economic empowerment. That's one. The other one is that we know that we are plagued with this lethal disease, HIV, and I'm sure that out of this Congress we come up with solutions that will also have to follow up to the next Congress in the direction of preventing the spread of AIDS and also to take care of particularly the orphans that are left behind by their parents who are dying as a result of HIV.
Why specific the concentration on HIV
Yeah,
among workers?
yes, very much. You know that as workers, we are almost the victims of these diseases, and as you also know that workers are the economically active employee citizen of the country. Once you have a citizen that are supposed to be contributing economically, but it's dying, then you have a major problem facing you as a country.
So you think that it's appropriate that at least as the union you take that responsibility?
Very much, yes. Yeah, very much, yes. Mm.
And then on the last note, Mr. Ntinda, you have been a president for this dynamic union.
Yeah.
Have you ever been maybe disappointed in your reign of, office as president that maybe there were some issues which you were really kind of let you down as president, maybe made you feel sad sometimes?
Yeah, the one we are taking now is one. It makes me sad to see one of my comrades, one of my co-workers, going going to die. That's very sad for me. Yeah, that's why I say we should give much attention to that one. Yeah, I have seen many miners killed in injuries and mine accident, but if you see your colleague coming from having known him for many years and seeing him reduced to a walking skeleton at workplace and eventually have to separate from the company, that company or that mine or that power generation unit just to go home and die, that's very sad.
And then from the unity power point of view, is the
Yeah.
union still going strong?
We are definitely that we are going strength from strength, and that's one of our areas to consolidate on our gains in order to build unit that we have done so far. It's one thing that we also have guests from outside, from Zambia, Botswana, in other southern countries. That others have arrived. Others are arriving also during the day to attend our Congress, and it's for that reason we have that solidarity unit as well. Thank you.
And all the best.
Thank you very much. Okay, thank you. Dear comrades, another special welcome to Comrade John Shaitonoti, our former president of MUN, and now the Honorable Minister, Honorable Deputy Minister of Works, Transport and Communication. Continue. We have also especially the Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Labour on behalf of Comrade Toivo, who was supposed to come and address our fellow worker, and I hope still a fellow worker from the south and central have been joined together. The council, welcome.
Viva MUN, viva! Viva! Viva MUN, viva! Viva! The people united shall never be defeated. The people united shall never be defeated. Thank you.
Deputy Minister for Works and Transport and Communication. Comrade Flaxman, welcome in attending this important occasion of the 8th National Congress of the Mine Workers Union of Namibia. I once again, in mining and energy sectors of our economy, I would like also to register my recognition of the presence, the beauty of savannas in the land of the brave, the Republic of Namibia. In talking to you, comrades, I will confine myself to a number of issues and challenges that are facing this union and its members alike. The formation of MUN in November 1986 in Windhoek, and in the heat of apartheid and worker exploitation, was in line with a universally accepted principle that unity is strength. It was also therefore found fitting and appropriate to coin our motto as a people united shall never be defeated. Many battles were waged, and with this determination, and in the firm in the firm belief in the spirit of no surrender, we have won them. Unity amongst workers is very important in consolidating our hard-won rights. It is the unity that gives us power. It's the unity that restores our dignity. It's the unity that makes us proud as we are today here. It is through unity that we have changed the balance of power in our favor, whereas in the past, the boss can do with us as they like. It is through unity that we are able to articulate clearly and strongly and resolvely our rights in our resolve to right the wrongs in employment environment. It must also be remembered that we are dealing with strong and organized adversaries. Any sign of division amongst ourselves will be exploited by them. Even when employers are trying to project their attention of cooperation, their underlying objective is very often to weaken the union and kill its militancy. It is therefore stand us as a challenge to sustain, maintain, and more important, to nourish and to allow this unity to grow. I recognize also the arrival of our comrade Ponderia France. Feel welcome. Comrades, I should hasten to end and remind you of one of our important principles, which were fundamental to the formation and the effective function of MUN. It is the principle of worker control. Trade unions are owned and controlled by workers, just as companies owned and controlled by managers and shareholders. The MUN is owned by us. As members and delegates, the MUN gives us power. We should therefore be proud to be member of MUN and collectively state it is our union. The Glorian call for unity and solidarity of workers reflect the realization that united we stand, divided we fall. As united workers, we must take control and ownership of the union. It is our union, it is our source of strength and power. Through unity, we are in a position to defend and protect ourselves against unscrupulous employers and adversaries. This should be a process of uniting all workers, and therefore, by recruiting them and uniting them all in the mine workers and the energy sectors under the umbrella of MUN. You have been sent here, dear comrades, sent by our members to represent them at this highest decision-making organ of the union and to make decisions on their behalf. You will be using this important Ndamba to soberly interrogate the state of the organization and to take stock of our progress, growth, achievements, and failures, setbacks, and more important, formulate futuristic plans of action in order to steer the union into the future with pride and determination. For this reason, I am urging you all to make better use of this Congress, not only to offer blame and destructive criticism, but to raise beyond that level and offer proposals and suggestions that should be thoroughly debated so that proper and visionary way of forward is mapped on each issue we are discussing. In this way, we will shape our future and help to contribute to nationhood building of Namibia. Furthermore, you will be electing the new national leadership. For what it's worth, I would like to urge Congress delegates to exercise their utmost wisdom in selecting office bearers who will, with commitment, self-drive, hard work, will take the union to greater heights in pursuit of union objectives and members' aspirations. Do it and select wisely. Thank you. Comrades, the servicing of our members is another important issue. The recruitment of MUN members into the fold or into our fold was made easy by the heat and harsh exploitative economic system under the former South Africa regime. That situation has changed in that workers no longer rush to the union en masse to the union. Now, we have to recruit them and continuously